see what's going on in a bit.
Okay, so we're seeing some re-scrutineering from Esslingen, although timekeeping is saying this should be a rerun. So I wonder if it is another chance for Esslingen or if they will have to move on to their second driver after this.
The second driver is looking very skeptical.
I think that's the second driver from a different team.
No, that is Esslingen.
Yeah. And for those following the stream, the one that we were watching before got finished, so you should switch to a new one on exactly the same channel if you want to continue watching and listening to us. And there we go with Milano.
I think that's the Prom front wing scrape.
Okay, so that's 5:27 for the third lap of Milano, who's driven by Maya, if I'm not wrong, the first female driver in this team, and so far the first female driver in FS Switzerland 2025.
Now queuing in is Innsbruck again. They actually kind of overtook Bern, who seemed to still be in the middle of their preparations. That's why they were able, but now the track marshals are kind of busy checking the track and repairing what was a bit collected by accident. I mean, we always say like catch them all, but not at this case. So while Ben is still busy, we will not interrupt them by any interview. But I can see AMZ is also preparing. Not quite sure what's going on here, but yeah, we have to wait a bit, take them time, and when then we'll see Innsbruck again with their second round, second driver. And look if they can beat their own time, because they're still currently on P1. Outstanding time, while the weather and the temperature is dropping, gonna be hard to beat them, as they said. There were quite some confident words in the beginning of the run. It's gonna be interesting what's gonna happen tonight, sooner or later.
Okay, Esslingen is being directed to probably not pull out of the dynamic area yet. So we assume that may be another chance for them.
Yes, they will do a rerun now.
And I see another indication for rerun for ETH Zurich, so maybe after 5 laps they still have one more chance, although a couple of them weren't really a chance for them.
And that's the last run of car number 90 from Milano.
And this is it for Milano, although sadly one cone according to my count on the way out. Anyway, they go home with a 4:82 best time for them for Skidpad.
Again, some movement in the paddock. Bern is pulling back, but not pulling back and leaving the dynamics. They're kind of preparing themselves to enter to queue in. Guys, keep watching. There's front wing. Don't stand in the front of the area from the dynamics, so the team can enter easily. Be careful, guys. Ah. Okay, Bernd is queuing in. Bernd had also like a quite impressive event so far. We saw them yesterday in the business plan final with the outstanding idea of selling a car part in a converted version to the market. I will try to get someone to answer some basic questions, maybe to get us some insight about who's literally in the cockpit and what are their plans for tonight.
But before we'll hear from Ben, we'll first see the second run of Esslingen.
Okay, are you right next into the band team? And can you tell us a bit who's currently in the cockpit?
Linus Little Boy Pikert is currently driving the car.
Okay, what is his main asset that he got honored to be your driver, your first driver of the Skidpad for tonight?
He's very light and of course he's really, really fast.
How often have you trained the Skidpad so far?
We unfortunately didn't have a lot of chances to train, but we did one run today with Linus in the car.
And where's your second driver?
The second driver, I don't know where he is right now, but it's Joele Grandi, also called Nigel Manja.
Do you want to kind of cheer to someone on the live stream or on the event side to kind of congratulate them for the event so far, or do you have someone watching the live stream back home?
I guess there are some people watching from the BRT Association and also some alumni. Just a huge thanks to them that are always supporting us and helping us in the project, yes.
Thank you, guys. So next one is already approaching. We'll see what the time will tell.
Yeah, we're gonna get another lap from the leading car in the ranking right now. In the meantime, we got another lap from Esslingen, who improved by 0.2 their best time from before. So they're standing at 5-1 right now. And it's a 5:05 for Innsbruck, another safe lap. And let's see how they fare. They have practiced a lot this discipline. It's their favorite, so we expect they're gonna push really, really far. Very, very smooth. And it's a 5:01 for the last run. They are still leading the ranking with 4:64. And I start wondering if the temperature is starting to play a role. Maybe the asphalt is dropping in temperature faster than the air, although the air is noticeably colder.
I feel like the temperature is your favorite topic, isn't it?
In this discipline, apparently, yes.
I'm not quite sure if you heard the sound of the Innsbruck team. I will take a look where the sound was coming from, because they're now all walking back to the exit, of course cheering to their beloved driver and giving them an exit that he will always remember. Okay, Ersling just left the exit, which means they're through the post-scrutiny, which is great, and they look a bit of tension within the team, but I guess they will crew in as soon as possible for their next run as the temperature is dropping. Now you can start to see your breath, literally. And we take a look at our current leaders. They're in the post-scrutiny. Our scrutineers are really kind of watching, having critical eye on it if everything still kind of remains as it should be. So this run is actually valid. But hopefully there will be no bad surprises so far. And the team is desperately waiting for him to exit. But maybe my colleagues have a closer look. Okay, I'm now with one of the team members. He has a bell in his hands. Can you tell me why?
Well, it's our cowbell. We already have it with us at all the events. Like it's a tradition, and every time we win something, the cowbell will be done.
That's definitely the vibes we need here with the cowbell. And that's car number 27 from Bern approaching the start line.
I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding.
Oh.
I think the driver has mixed a bit the colors of the lights and went directly for the exit when he was trying to attempt the first corner.
Luckily there are 3 more runs.
And we're still hoping that Prom Racing, the last team that has already passed scrutineering, also makes it to the starting line so we can have 6 times on the board.
But I think the team also told us that the drivers will drive their car for the first time during skidpad and acceleration, so might also be a bit of nervousness playing into the cards here.
Okay, quick check of the track. Should be ready. Hopefully the driver is too.
Well, he does know where he shouldn't go now, so that's a win.
Okay, there we go for Bern. Takes the right exit. Let's go.
Yes. Oh.
Very confident. Grasped the cone, but I think it didn't get out of the box, so it should be good. And there they have their first time, 5:64.
Looks quite like a solid run for me, for a car who's been driving literally for the first time. The team is now gathering together, discussing the time, discussing how to process the second driver already kind of ready to race. He's half up suited with his race suit, but we will take a look at the exit, what's currently going on there in the post-scrutiny with Ben. Okay, the post-scrutineering is still ongoing. They're checking if everything is fine within the regulations and if the car will pass through. It's quite impressive to see the gatherings actually at the entrance and the exit, to see that all the teams are patiently waiting for the drivers, cheering, giving them applause, and motivating them to what they did.
Okay, I see thumbs up, so that probably means that Bern gets to keep their time, and they hopefully go put the second driver in the seat before the next 50 minutes.
Esslingen is again queuing in for their second run. We'll try to find a team member who's maybe able to answer some questions. That's why he's capable of sitting in the cockpit. So let's wait and see if the hard work will gain some success. But Rika, tell us something about this team. I think you're quite familiar with them. Do you have some insights how they are, how their rollout was?
Well, I guess their rollout was amazing.
Quite confident to say at your.
But no, I want to keep stay neutral here, so I'm just wishing all teams the best of luck. I'm pretty sure all drivers will do very well. But we maybe find someone else for an interview. I see some Esslingen guys running around here, and they were telling me that they were very keen for an interview. So Sarah, if you come around here, then I'm pretty sure you'll find some people. Oh, I actually found a girl who wants to give an interview here.
I'm running to you. Where can I find this lovely lady?
Frida, you can also already warm up your voice. She's like right in front of the fence.
Hey, you got recommended as a really good insight. Can
She
you
will
tell us
hate
a
me
bit
for this,
more
I'm
about
sorry.
the driver?
I'm really on nerve wreck right now. Please don't.
No worries, no worries.
Well, we also have Maxi standing here. He's the one with the glasses, and I think he's also very interested in giving you an interview. I heard that earlier.
Can you tell us a bit more about your team captain, why you picked him as an, obviously, he's quite tall, I think, but why did you pick him as the skidpad driver?
And we did some test runs, and then he was, quite fast, and nearly as fast as our test driver Basti. And then we choose him as the second driver.
How do you feel that your team captain is literally risking his life while he's driving your car?
Yeah, I think the car is quite safe, so he should be. Wird's überleben.
Okay, great answer. I guess that was also like the answer in the design file about your safety concept. I really would love to hear that, like, oh, we're just confident that it's totally safe. But can you tell us a bit more about your car? What was the major changes from last year to this year?
The major change is the inverter, so we had a lot of problems with braking, and now we fixed it.
All right, so that's attempt, according to my count, number 3 from Rennstall Esslingen with 6:19. And I think they're going to go straight before the tires cool down for their final attempt. And there he goes. We like to see this, the confidence building up.
This is looking a lot faster already.
And there he goes with a 5:29, almost a second faster than his first lap.
But it's still car number 77 from Innsbruck that leads this with a time of 4.64.
And we have some movement in the paddock again. AMZ just entered again, I guess for their final lap. But I'm not really good with numbers, so please correct me if I'm wrong.
That should
They
be
seemed quite intense. They were gathering around the car for a longer time, and they took quite a while to come for their final round. So we may expect some advantage in their time, because Ricky, tell me, on which position is AMZ currently, and what time do they have to get the beat against our current number 1?
Well, what time is AMZ? Let me check. Their best time currently is a 4.94, and they are P3.
okay. We see thumbs up for Esslingen, so they keep their 4 lap times that they have on the board.
Good job, guys.
And in the meantime, the green flag is waiting for Zurich, who will have to go straight for the best lap, although Noah had already done 3 attempts, only one of them counted though.
He should know the track by now, though.
Hopefully there are more cars running tomorrow. Yeah. And also the front of the line.
Having 3 is only going to slide. Make it Yeah. Okay, that's the red light for Zurich, who with this lap would be the fourth team to finish all their attempts.
Which also means we have two teams in theory who could set a lap time, from which one team hasn't set one yet.
And very nice done from Noah. Amazing braking skills, and 497 that he takes home.
And we're back in the paddock. There is the second driver of Bern preparing himself for his run. He just entered the cockpit right in the moment he's getting the steering wheel and he's putting the helmet on. So we can expect Bern to enter for their second round sooner or later. We only have like 40 minutes left for the night skid pad, but we nearly saw all the teams. Unfortunately, Prom Racing did not made it yet to the dynamics. They just passed the scrutineering, so of they remain in the pits.
In the meantime, we still have some time for an advertisement block for Campus Tirol Motorsport, because they also have an Instagram account which you can follow. And it's called Campus Tirol Motorsport, as you could imagine.
Bern is still busy with their preparations. But it's really nice to see that a lot of teams who are already kind of done with the skid pad remain seated, remain standing at the fences, being nice and sportsmanship to other teams who are still driving.
Also correct me, but if Prom's not arriving, then the Bern driver might be the last skid pad that we will see tonight, so it's double worth staying here to see that last runs.
Yes, I'm having an eye on this road. Currently we only see the teams kind of passing back to the pits, which is totally fine. We understand that, we get that. But still, it would be great to keep you here so you can see the final run of Bern.
And as I just saw that comment on the live stream, there is a live timing which you can view at tk.formulastudent.de. So for anyone wondering about live timing, and Campus Tirol is also at the service providing the link.
Okay, Bern is nearly ready to queue in. They're removing the protectors of the tires. So guys, be aware. It's a final run maybe for tonight. Cheer for them, as this is it's one of the younger teams, and this car wasn't able to practice a lot, so it's quite impressive work.
Also, we haven't talked about the weather in a while. What is the weather doing?
Very, very cold.
Yeah, it's cold, that's true. Put your jackets on so you don't get sick. Or your vest, that's also good.
Bernd just removed the push bar. So the scrutineers are doing the final checkups. If you have a closer look to them, you will see some templates that will be displayed under to check if the height is right. And they will check the safety of the driver and will introduce him to what he has to do.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. The fact that you're sitting on the same platform with it, and it's just surprisingly stable. Also, is that quick of a turnaround?
It's underrated.
Oh, we saw a stream of cars.
Let's see who's in this game.
So people actually do want to watch that. It's quite
Okay. Do you want to say something about that?
You can.
Okay, as you all know, we've also collected some information from the team, and we've just found a very nice coincidence because we asked the teams which team they think is the most underrated, and Bernd said that the most underrated team is Campus Tirol Motorsport, which is currently leading the standings, and then vice versa. Campus Tirol Motorsport told us that they think that Bernd is the most underrated team, so we're even more excited to see what Bernd can deliver in these last runs once they start.
Would be very nice if they made it together to the podium somehow.
Yeah, they still need some work for that, but it's still possible. Everything's possible.
Yeah, we see red light flashing. Is it that they are ready?
I guess so. We also have a green light at the start line. It looks pretty amazing now, with the sky being pitch dark. Tensions rising here.
I would have never thought of that, but that's true.
I know.
The bandwidth's
A video. It was a video.
And in theory, we still have half an hour of Skidpad left, so there's still 30 minutes for Prom Racing to show what they got, if they are able to make it in time.
Okay, you hear a sound. Hopefully that's Bernd.
I saw a cone getting raised,
There
yes.
they go. Okay, that's the third attempt for Byrne with a 6.93.
That was definitely a safe drive.
Let's see what they do now. We've seen very confident drivers on their second lap, so hopefully now they have focused in and they go for it. I wonder how it looks from the cockpit. Must look like a video game from the 80s with tons of green lights coming at you.
That's true. And this might be the last run we're seeing tonight.
Yes, he's going for it. And with a 6.10, we have all the runs for Byrne Formula Racing.
So let's see if Prom Racing is able to turn up in the last 30 minutes. And otherwise, I would like to turn your attention to what's happening tomorrow, because tomorrow is another action-packed day. We'll have another slot for tech inspection for those teams that have not made it through yet. We'll also have practice area, and then we'll have 2 more dynamic disciplines, which is the acceleration event starting at 9:30, and then we'll also have the autocross tomorrow starting at 3 p.m. And then my personal highlight for sure is the cheese award at 8:30.
Absolutely, that's why we come here.
Definitely. Very much looking forward to try a lot of cheese, hopefully. I hope the teams have all already equipped and prepared themselves.
Status update from like they're trying to make it.
I think there was some stuff on the chat.
Yeah, but it wasn't really. Oh, Prom's coming. Like 15 minutes ago. So let's see.
So while we're still kind of waiting, I have Scrutiny with me, or someone at least who can tell me what are you looking so critical at the car when they're entering the dynamics area?
When entering the dynamics area, it's like mostly 2 or 3 things. The first, the car has integrity, the wheels are not moving, they are properly fixed. Second point, of course, the driver is suited well, fasten your seatbelt, as you say in the airplane, and it's all safe. And the third test is for electricity. We do the so-called IMD check, where you see if the car would stall and stop when it comes to an error.
And what do you look on the exit? Because we saw like there are some scrutineers checking the car again. So what are the eyes on?
It's once again the so-called IMD check to see if there's no fault in the system. And the second is a mechanical thing. We open the car and look at the brakes. We want to see the brakes, if they have leaked or lost any kind of fluid and have stayed dry. Otherwise it would be probably DNF.
Okay, do you guys have any insights if our final team will make it in time? Because there's some rumors that they may try to fix the car to bring it to the dynamics, but have you heard something from them?
No, I guess it's Prom Racing thing. Well, they had some issues during brake test before. They had like, I think, 2 or 3 runs until we were satisfied and said it's okay. I don't know what they're doing right now. They might be fixing their ready-to-drive sound, but that was the last issue.
So if we have a closer look on the time, there are more than 25 minutes left. Would you allow them to come in if they're coming like 1 minute ahead of the time, or will we cut them off?
Well, that's a good question, but you're asking the wrong guy. I'm mechanical scrutineer. That's a question you have to ask one of our dynamic chiefs like Björn or Aaron. It's up to their decision, not mine.
Okay. So we will have an eye on that and hope that we will see someone coming across the bridge on the road, but as soon as we will hear something, we will let you know.
At least some people are. So
Oh.
Stream about what happened with Prom Racing, and while we unfortunately don't have confirmed information, we heard that they are trying to get here and they still have 23 minutes left to set their times, so we all keep our fingers
Okay,
crossed.
we have some updates from our remaining team, guys. I'm sure you're thrilled, but there's a note in our internal chat that Prom Racing is actually on their way. We'll have a look all to the road if they will pass it down here, if they're capable of making it a time. And also we heard some news that one of the teams will do a final lap after the skid pad is actually closed. They are now kind of turning back to the pits to look for a special car they will bring. So it's definitely worth staying here and look what this team will come up with. It's the junior team, the E-Eagles. have to keep patiently waiting for the next 30 seconds.
Deswegen meine ich genau. Okay, anhalten zusätzlich nochmal. Aber für später offline, nachträglich, weil die hast du ja nicht live. Genau.
Some of the team members of Prom, they are approaching, so thrilling news, thrilling news. Please
jinxed
keep
it in
your
a-
pace up.
You jinxed it in a positive way that it was indeed very promising that a car was approaching.
Can we please keep that joke for the upcoming dynamics? That's so nice.
Definitely,
It was on
definitely.
purpose. We see a red light. No, it's not. That's not a car. It should not have a red light. But that looks like a push rod to me.
Left of Night Skidpad.
But I see people crossing the bridge. Several, hopefully that's some of them.
Yeah, I hope so as well. And we will see already the E-Eagles team with their special car approaching. So no matter if Prom will make it or not, we have a final run with the team of E-Eagles. We already see the drivers in the car. He doesn't look that comfortable or ergonomic, but I mean, you guys are young. Your backbone will kind of pay it back in the upcoming 10 years, but tonight it's all about fun. That's the E-Eagles team. It's one of our juniors who are approaching with their special car. They actually got the approval of one of the head of dynamics that they will be allowed to do a run after the skid pad is officially closed. So we are still kind of patiently waiting for Prom, who got many kind
What do you want to know?
We are from Prom Racing. Yeah, they're on the way. We're on the way.
Can you tell that to the microphone? Because we had started doubt. So how these guys are from Prom Racing. Can you tell us where the car is currently stuck?
Now probably it's on the train lines, or probably very close. They told us that in 3 minutes they will be here.
Okay, guys. So everyone who's still on the side, please remain kind of sportsmanship to wait for the team to see that they're drivable, to cheer them that they will able to do minimum one run of the Skidpad tonight.
Well, they have 12 minutes left. So if they practice their driver change skills at home, they could go for 4 laps, all in a row, in and out. But they'll have to pass re-scrutiny twice. So hopefully they're also ready for that.
I mean, all the volunteers are really, really looking forward to seeing them on track. So they're patiently waiting in the cold, in the dark. And we'll give an update as soon as we will see them passing the bridge. I mean, we can see some group walking across it, but we can't barely see a car or a push bar from that distance. But we see that someone is coming towards the dynamics area, which is promising again. Also wenn du nicht kommst, würde ich bitte stop playing games with my heart spielen oder so.
Die schicken jetzt so alle 3 Minuten 2 Personen ab, wo ich sagen...
An jeden anderen Special Skidpad, aber also ein Run gibt es auf jeden Fall noch.
There's already the internal radio announcement that to get ready within the next 5 minutes. So the team is approaching. Car 25 is coming. Someone is waving, and guys, cheer for this team because they will have a hard time. Like there's still like minutes to cross to the dynamics area. Come back, go to the fans, cheer to this guy. This is the former student spirit we all want to see. Like the teams cheering for each other's, waiting and keeping fingers crossed for all the other teams.
I have a very nice story to add on that, because Prom Racing filled out their team introduction and they told us that during that trip from Athens to FS Switzerland, their van broke down 3 times. Last time on the Alps, but they still made it, proving that nothing can stop this team even before day one. And I think that very well fits to what we're seeing here tonight.
I can confirm a silhouette of a car. We can see a team. Guys, no running at this side. So you have the time. Minimum of 10 minutes. We can see a car silhouette. That's
Du kannst auch auf
so
Deutsch reden. Was
nice.
für ein Laptop?
Dear track marshals, it was worth the wait. And thank you for being here, keeping an eye on all the teams. Give them a warm welcome to the dynamics area. Prom Racing is really approaching, which is delightful to see. And we will have the final lap with an official car soon or later, within the next, hopefully, 5 or 10 minutes. 8 minutes to be exact.
That looks very good. We have the prom car approaching the start line. Congratulations, guys.
Let's hope that they make it. Remember that the rule is that they have to be at the starting line at 11. So I assume that means that they have to pass the pre-inspection very, very quick in the next 7 minutes so that they can at least put one time on the keeping score.
And it's getting packed here again. Everyone wants to see the last runs of this evening. Yeah, it is packed.
I really hope they brought their 2 drivers ready and that they do the driver chance here right in front of us so we can tell you live if they make it.
6 minutes on the clock left. We already see some staff having fun with the lights. That looks pretty dangerous if I can see it from here. I'm glad they're behind the fence.
Yeah, there's 2 constants that don't fail in this competition. The faith from Prom Racing and the fun and motivation of the marshals.
Well said, well said. They look a bit like unicorns.
Okay, big cheers for Prom.
Same spot.
Okay, we see a red light blinking. Can we hear the bell?
Three minutes left. Can we have one final weather update? How's the temperature? It's cold.
Bit colder than before.
Okay, you're a very good weather frog. Let's see if Prom Racing can heat up the track again. Yeah.
Okay, seems like Prom Racing is on.
Prom is on is also a very good wording. I love that.
But we don't stop believing in them.
Don't stop believing. One more minute. That looks good.
And there we go.
This is nerve-wracking.
They make us suffer, but they make it. And according to the rules, they are allowed to race.
Let's go, Prom.
And there we go, timekeeping is on. 6:32 for the first lap. And there we go, 6:09 for the first attempt.
And they go straight for a second run. Let's go.
We like to see that. And he's going full bins. There we go, he's getting better and better. And he keeps it clean at a 5:77.
You realize that it's getting very late because we've already lost 2 out of 3 microphones, so we have 1 microphone left.
And it seems that their IMD was tested correctly. So the rescrutineering may proceed. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yes, congrats! That scrutineering passed. I don't understand a word from what the teams is saying, but I feel like they're pretty happy.
I think they need the push bar because they don't want to break the rules right now. There we go. Prom goes home.
But as far as I know, this was not the very last run we saw today, because there's one more special car that will have a Skidpad run now after the official Skidpad has closed.
Right, so for those faithful, you're gonna see the dream fulfilled of Eagle Trento, who are gonna take their first lap on FS Switzerland 2025. Please observe that they are fulfilling the rules and they have a red light blinking to indicate that the car is active. Which I think we lost right now. No, it's still on, it's still on.
Oh, that was only
But they are breaking the rules and taking immediately a lap to the left.
I think they set nearly a new fastest lap with 18.13 seconds. Great job, guys.
That puts them in the podium for the unofficial Skidpad, behind Kibbutz and Two-Stroke More Smoke or whatever.
And I think with that last run, we've actually reached the end of the Night Skidpad of Former Student Switzerland 2025. So thank you all for tuning in, for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow. As said earlier, we will have acceleration and autocross both again live streamed by Campus Tirol Motorsport. So make sure to follow them. And we hear each other again tomorrow. Have a nice evening. Thank you for watching and see you soon.